KO for Miles Boxing is your boy KO. And the news that just keeps coming out of Danny Garcia's camp just keeps getting worse and worse. The kid in the past got a lot of credit for his resume for beating the likes of Amir Khan, for beating the likes of Lucas Matisse. But truthfully, since those few fights, Danny has looked very suspect at best when it came to fighting guys like Lamont Peterson. I mean, if y'all remember the Peterson fight, where the first few rounds, or the first half of the fight, Danny won, and the second half, Lamont basically outclassed this guy for the next 6 rounds. Now, Danny got the nod from the judges. You know, obviously Danny was the champion. And I believe also because Danny was expected or supposed to win. I always tell people that if Lamont's name was Floyd Mayweather, it would have been a unanimous decision for Lamont, because they would have said, you know, Mayweather took a few rounds to figure out Danny, and after that dominated the rest of the fight. But unfortunately for Lamont, his name is not Floyd Mayweather, and it's Lamont Peterson, and because of that, Danny got the victory. Also, if y'all remember his fight against Mauricio Herrera, I think that was his coming home fight to Puerto Rico, where anybody who was an objective fan would have told you that Herrera won that fight. Now, since then, he's fought guys like Paulo Malignaggi, that you and I know is way over the hill. He fought Robert Guerrero, that you and I know is well beyond his best. So Danny, you know, since his Khan days and his Matisse days, has really been moving backwards in boxing. Even to be frank with you, even the Khan victory, I thought is a little overrated, because Amir Khan, as good at boxing skills as the guy has, we all know he has a very suspect chin. So anybody with a little bit of power is going to get Amir Khan out of there. Tell me any top welterweight today, whether it's Keith Thurman, whether it's guys like Earl Spence, that would knock Amir Khan out. So that victory that Danny is still living off of, which was what, in 2012? Come on, bro. It's 4 years later. It's 4 years later. You're still talking about knocking out a guy with a suspect chin with good boxing skills. Also, the Matisse victory, even though he got that nod, I mean, that wasn't a very dominant victory. It was you know, he hurt Matisse, if I remember correctly, maybe I think shut his eye or something like that, and that's pretty much what helped him win the fight, but it wasn't a dominant victory. I'm starting to feel that, you know, and Angel Garcia really kind of alluded in the past that they were sort of going to act like Floyd Mayweather and coast through the rest of Danny's career, and I'm thinking, bro, you have not done enough to sit back and cherry pick. And so the reason we're talking about this fool today is that originally he was supposed to be fighting Andre Berto, and now we're hearing he's fighting John Molina. Now, even the Andre Berto fight, I wasn't very enthused as far as the level of competition. I do believe, you know, Berto is a very entertaining fighter, so because of that, and a very explosive fighter, you know, it was going to be a fun fight. I've never seen a boring or dull Andre Berto fight except when he fought Floyd Mayweather. So 99.999% of Berto fights will have a lot of excitement. He's going to get his eyes shut. He's going to knock you down. He's going to get knocked down. But at least those fights are entertaining. And I don't have Berto in my top 6 or maybe even top 10 welterweights, but the man was very exciting, and we thought it would be a very fun, maybe competitive fight. But now we're hearing it's going to be John Molina, who I'm not even sure if one would consider him a true welterweight. This is the same dude that Adrian Broner completely destroyed. This is the same dude that got KO'd by Matisse. This is the same dude that, you know, got TKO'd by DeMarco. I mean, dude has, what, six plus losses on his resume. Very slow in the ring, looks very lethargic. You know, so for Danny to have the audacity to look the fans in the eye and say, you know what, I'm not fighting Keith Thurman. I'm not fighting Sean Porter. I'm not fighting Tim Bradley. I'm not fighting Earl Spence. I'm not even fighting Andre Berto. But I'm going to go fight John Molina? John Molina? And because of that, I'm seeing all over the net that people are boycotting Danny Garcia. And I've seen this hashtag going around, the hashtag boycott Cherry Garcia. And Chaos for Miles, we're about to jump on this hashtag boycott Cherry Garcia because, you know, as fans, we got the power. We got the power to stop this kind of nonsense. So like and subscribe us, Chaos for Miles Boxing. And don't forget that hashtag boycott Cherry Garcia.